मगर उससे पहले उस घर की मजबूत नींव रख चुका है. A very warm good afternoon, probably. You were not present here, respected judges, my dear fellow dreamers. This is Vashu from IIT Engineering College, Meerut, representing here a man who has vision. Ignited minds are the best resources on this planet Earth. Above the earth, down the earth. These were the words of a man, inspiration of billions. A man who has a vision for India. A man who led by an example. I am talking about none other but the man, Dr. Abdul Abdul Kalam. Well, while giving his speech to IIT Hyderabad, he was painted a picture of new India. An India powered by knowledge, penetrated by innovation, and fueled by the aspirations of its youth. He identified the three pillars of the new India, the developed India, which I shall list out today. One is freedom. Well, what does the freedom truly means to you, to me, or to everybody else living in a country like India? For me, the true freedom means having my dad's Audi keys and driving the lanes of the Delhi road. But is it just the true meaning of the word freedom? Well, some of you might have the meaning of the word freedom is free from the colonial rule or to have absence of restrictions. But it's mainly more than that. The word freedom is mean the sense of responsibility to every citizen of the country. The word freedom means when a woman can walk on the night at the time of 3 a.m. without sharing her OTP and cab details. The word freedom means to the men who can uh, inspiringly says men do cry. They have emotional and mental health too. The word freedom also signifies of living in a country like India, of justifying the languages and the culture of every Indian. The freedom is not also about the respecting every religion, but also accepting every religion. नफरत करोगे मुसलमान से तो इरफान और कलाम से भी करनी होगी. अगर कहोगे नफरत है हिंदू से तो सब सिंधु तक सभी से करनी होगी. और अगर नफरत है सरदार से तो नानक के किरदार से भी करनी होगी. और अगर मुझसे कह दो नफरत है ईसाई से तो यीशु की भलाई से भी करनी होगी. Well, I'm very fond of Kabir, and there's this two lines of Kabir which says, "बोधी बोधी जग मुआ, पढ़े सिर पंडित होए, ढाई आखर प्रेम के, पढ़े सु पंडित होए." If one's hate the another religion, the only solution is that two and a half letter word prem, which means love. The only solution of the mankind. Now, the second idea that Abdul Kalam sir has talked about is development. Now, how do you define development? What is the definition of a development? We've come a long way to this civilization, from building Pushpak Viman 4000 years ago to building Tejas Raj, to building Ram Setu on the riverside to Lanka, to building highest river bridge in Jammu Kashmir, from worshipping to moon and Mars, from going to moon and Mars. We've come a long way to this civilization. Well, earlier this month, I was heading towards the airport. I was heading towards my parents to London. I was stuck into the airport traffic, and then I got my attention was two street vendors. One was selling fruits, and the other was selling coconut water. What caught my attention was not what they were selling, but how they were selling. Both had the QR code prominently displayed on their window. So every customer walks onto them and scan this QR code and do their payments. Now this is the picture of India. This signifies the three main developments of this 2024 India. One is financial inclusion. Both the street vendors have the prominent bank accounts linked with their mobile numbers. Second, the internet connectivity. Both have the active internet connection and the Android phones, which was 19% 5 years back and now almost 67%. Now the third last is the airport traffic. It just keeps swelling even we are at the receiver's end. Now the picture of development is very crucial and very close of all the Indians' mindset. But let me tell you the real picture of the development of the new India. The very first picture that I signifies or I see is a colonial mindset. The colonial mindset have whitened our skin, whitened our culture, and whitened our thoughts. But now India has a thoughtful inspirations. Now we have the inspiring youth. Youth which is not the job seeker, but the job giver. Now the third and the last pillar is the India must stand out to the world. Now, how do you see the India as a global leader? We once considered as the wish guru of the world, when Nalanda University